Give me 1 second. I don't know if anybody's watching right now, but I am trying to get set up. Hi, we're currently watching a tornado warning that we have for the St. Louis area. It is radar indicated. Sorry, I just got on and jumped in. I was cooking some food. So I am trying to get up to date right now on what exactly is happening. But we do have a tornado warning currently active for the St. Louis area. Let's take a look at the velocities. This is where our area rotation is. See if there's anything. Not seeing a CC drop right now. O'Fallon. Is O'Fallon anywhere in this warning? I would assume it's in this warning. That's what we're looking at right now. Yeah, we're looking at it right now. Right now, this would be the hook that they were talking about right here. Yeah, I know. We're watching. I don't know if it's still radar indicated. I'm going to pull up some more information. I need to pull up on my phone real quick to see if I can know what that alert was for. Just want to make sure that it still says radar indicated. I'm going to switch this to CC to see if there's a CC drop on it. No, I don't see anything. All right, guys, right now we're watching out for this. If you live in any of these areas in this polygon, you need to be in your safe place now. Hi, everyone joining in. We are currently watching this tornado warning in the St. Louis area. This is the hook feature that we're seeing right now. We haven't seen a CC drop though yet. Right now, we're not looking up anything other than we're looking at our tornado warning that we currently have active, guys. Still radar indicated. We have not had confirmation on this yet. see. I want to see how this came together. Guys, it's right here is the boundary to. This is where our area rotation is. It is contaminated though. You're in the school basement right now? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I hope everybody stays safe. If you live anywhere in this polygon, you need to be in your safe place now. We knew that there was a chance we could see tornadoes in the St. Louis area, and right now we actively have a tornado warning for the St. Louis area. Again, this is the hook that we're seeing. Still radar indicated. Check my other alerts. Just the one tornado warning for St. Louis right now. We also need to keep an eye on all of these storms that are trailing right here too. Do you need to worry in DeKalb? Where is DeKalb? Is DeKalb in this? DeKalb, you are very far away from this. Okay, we just got a new update. Still got some tight velocities right there. Still radar indicated. Virginia, you're good for right now with this. Sirens, who was saying that? Sirens went off in O'Fallon. Yes. The sirens are probably going off all over St. Louis right now and the surrounding areas. It's for a thunderstorm warning over here. 1 inch hail, 50 mile per hour gust wind. We are keeping a close eye on this to see what's going to happen. Again, guys, we're looking at the areas inside this polygon right here, right now. If you're not inside this polygon right now, and you're somewhere, say, north of here, and I apologize, they are mowing my grass right now, but if you're, say, somewhere up here, you're good right now. Or you're somewhere over here, you are good right now. But say if you're St. Louis area over here, down south, or this is the area that we're currently monitoring for severe weather, okay? O'Fallon, we're watching it right now. I see you. You're right here. It's a little bit before it gets to you, but if you are in the polygon, you need to go ahead and start making your way to your safe place. Let me check the velocities on this real quick, guys. It's very contaminated. Again, the rotation is right here, though. Still not a CC drop or anything. Nothing confirmed on the ground. Just radar indicated rotation. Okay, that is very concerning right there. Let's switch to velocities real quick. Guys, the hook's starting to develop on this. It might be trying to wrap up right now. If you live in any of these areas, you need to be taking shelter now. We're not going around and checking individual places. We're covering the active tornado warning, guys. If you're right now, this is the area of rotation. This is where our hook is. It's tracking east like this. Reason the polygon is so big is if you're in this area, you need to get to your safe place. Velocities are increasing. Of course, y'all. I got you. We're actively looking at St. Louis right now. This is the hook feature that's starting to form. That's where our rotation was. It is very contaminated, though. Again, if you live anywhere in this polygon, you need to be in your safe place right now. Of course, I got you. Alright, how long is this warning? This warning currently has 32 minutes left on it. Let me check out the warning real quick. This tornado is near Venta Park, Veneta Terrace, Hanley Hills, University City Overland, Charlock, Pagedale, Belnor, St. John, and Sycamore Hills around 1240. That's where it says it will be near. It's only radar indicated. It has not been confirmed on the ground. Fluorescent. What do you mean fluorescent? Where's fluorescent at? Oh, I see it right there. Right now, the storms are St. Louis right now. That's what we're covering. All right, guys, I don't see a hook anymore. I think this is just a lot of contamination right now. Yeah, it means it's weakening. Maybe temporarily, though. That's why I'm watching it. Yeah, it is a storm. It's a storm that's tornado warned currently for a very large population. So it's a big deal. In Edwardsville, you are currently in a tornado warning. Let's check the velocity. This is radar Omega. If it's not in this polygon right now, we're just chilling on this polygon watching the storm right now. Vandalia. Vandalia is in this polygon, I think, isn't it? Still radar indicated. It's for thunderstorm warning over here. They just issued a tornado watch that should pop up soon. Where is my watches? Do I not have my watches turned on? Hold on. There's supposed to be a tornado watch that's supposed to be coming up, and I don't know why it's not coming up. There it goes. It's up now. There we go. They said potential for EF4, EF5 tornadoes. Yeah, there's a potential for some very strong tornadoes today, guys. Again, if you are in this polygon, you need to be in your safe place right now. Sorry guys, that's just me zooming out to check. Make sure nothing else is getting alerted for other tornado warnings. Right now, where is this? Right now, this is the general direction it's moving, and this is the general timing for some of these cities. If this will help any of y'all. Fall Creek. Yeah, I can try and pull up Fall Creek. Give me 1 second. I gotta take that off. I will check the rotation in 1 second. Fall Creek, you are... I don't even know if you're seeing anything right now. Right now you got a straight line wind threat heading towards you, probably a QCLS threat too. Alrighty. Now let's check the velocity back on this. Alright, the velocities have gotten stronger on this. Check the correlation coefficient. I'm not seeing a CC drop though. Vandalia. Where exactly is Vandalia? Is Vandalia in this warning? Alright, we will check Imperial, Missouri real quick. Oh. You need to watch out for the storms as they progress further south and to the east. All of these are going to continue to trail this way. What's the deal with Arkansas? There's nothing right now, but they're saying tornado risk is high. Sky got crazy. I'm downtown. I hope you're not outside. I hope you're inside somewhere safe. This is currently moving. Let me actually tell you exactly which direction it's moving, because they'll tell you right in here. East at 35 miles per hour. Oh, I know. I saw the video of the people just chilling outside, watching the EF4 tornado roll through Enid. I'm like, bro, like, it's the craziest thing ever. Literally outside drinking a beer, watching an EF4 tornado. Like, it's crazy. I haven't seen, it's still radar. It's only radar confirmed, or not radar confirmed. It's only radar indicated. Sorry, I cannot get my words out today. And there's no CC drop either, so. The worst part of the storms I expect is St. Louis area, south, this area. This is where I expect the worst part of the storms. worry for Lexington, Kentucky later tonight. I'm gonna just do a quick run through of the model real quick. This is the latest run of the Her model. I can't use that run. I'll use the 16Z. Yeah, guys, this is gonna get really active really soon. Well, St. Louis, I know we have this right now, but this is just the start of your day. Just the start. It's very likely you're going to see other tornado warnings today. It's very messy now. So was that a yes? Oh, sorry. My bad. I got completely distracted by... Let me actually go back here and do what I was supposed to be doing. It's probably just going to be a straight line wind, hail, probably also. I'd say the biggest concern for y'all is the flash flooding, maybe. Because this is going to be a ton of convection, a lot of rain for a little bit. You're going to have a lot of rain for a couple hours. That was for Lexington. Whoever was asking for that. Of course. Good. This big, which, okay, so are you talking about this right here? Okay, this is a discussion, the severe mesoscale discussion that's out. Currently, they're considering putting out a watch for 120 to 145 peak max intensity tornadoes, wind from 55 to 70 mile per hour winds, and then hail 1.5 inch to 2.5 inch. Dorsey, Illinois, we're in that circled dark red area. Are you talking about this area right here where the tornado warning is? All right, they updated the tornado warning. They've condensed it down. Let's see what they're saying in it. Remains in effect till 1:15 p.m. Central for southwestern Madison County and southwestern Illinois, northeastern St. Louis County and east central Missouri, and the northeastern St. Louis City and east central Missouri. Southern Texas? I don't think anything's going in Southern Texas right now. No, you are good in Southern Texas right now. I didn't really go and look at the radar, but y'all are very much outside the risk right now. I know that y'all are supposed to have thunderstorms down there, but y'all don't have a tornado risk for today. We're monitoring it right now. We haven't seen anything confirmed, and we haven't seen a CC drive. So right now we're just seeing rotation right now on the radar. All right, just be careful. Make sure y'all need to go inside, okay? Y'all need to be in your safe place. This ain't something to be playing with today. This is a moderate risk of tornadoes. We're looking at it right now. We got rotation right here. We haven't had a CC drop though. Nothing is confirmed. It's only radar indicated. Indianapolis, you're all the way over here. If you see tornado, here, let me just I'll quickly put up our tornado outlook for today. Indianapolis, you were right on the SIG 1, which is for EF2 plus. And then you're in the 5% chance of seeing a tornado within a 25-mile radius of yourself. I was doing Indianapolis because that's a big city, guys. Of course. We're still monitoring St. Louis right here, guys. We're going to check the velocity on this. Still got rotation. I don't see any definite hook or anything in this, though. Still very messy. Yeah. All right, I'm going to turn off this other layer real quick. So the way to see rotation is so green is going towards the radar site and red is going away. And right now you have this going towards the radar site and this going away. So that's your rotation. Does that make sense now? Of course. I'm going to check over on these storms real quick, guys. Not seeing anything concerning over there. Just doing a quick scan on everything. Still just the one tornado warning. Let's see what the actual tornado watch says. All right, this is what the tornado watch says. There could be several tornadoes and a couple intense tornadoes likely, widespread damaging winds likely with isolated significant gusts up to 75 miles per hour, scattered large hail likely with isolated very large hail events of 2.5 inches in diameter possible. All right, guys, right now we're just focusing on the tornado warning. If you live in this area, you need to get to your safe place now. This notice is for it's northeast of what's labeled as the basic center of St. Louis. So, got Granite City right here. Namoki, I've never heard of that. Pontoon Beach, Four Corners, Molenbrooks, Glen Carbon, Collinsville, Edwardsville, Troy. It's going over Madison right now. The yellow is, right now, a lot of this is just contamination. But you can see that there's some sort of rotation that's right here, even though it's contaminated. But yellow is the faster velocities on the what's considered the red side. Because we normally talk about our reds and greens. Well, it turns into yellow when it gets fast. But this is also a lot of contamination too. That's what happens in the big cities and you have a radar site. Of course. We'll look back here at these real quick. All these are still contaminated. Yeah, it's not confirmed. It's only radar indicated rotation. But I was literally eating or about to eat my food, and I came in my room and I have like my setup, and all I see is a red polygon on St. Louis, and I was like, oh, well, I kind of gotta go live now. All right, I'm gonna pull up. Let me check the correlation coefficient real quick on this, and I'm gonna check the velocities one more time, and then I'm gonna run through the HER model. That is true. This tornado warning expires in 5 minutes. They might let it fully expire, we'll see. Definitely some hail on that one. What's this warned for? Only 1-inch hail with... Hold on. When you start seeing those colors, that's typically bigger than 1 inch, but okay. Alright, I'm gonna go back to our tornado warning real quick. I know I said I was gonna do a model run as well. We'll get there, we'll get there. Still got some very tight velocities right here. Or fast velocities, tight velocities, however you want to say it. If you are still in this area, you need to stay in your safe place until this expires. It's got 3 minutes left on it. We're going to see if they renew it or not. But do not... It is way better off to just stay in your safe place until, one, it's either very evidently past you. And like, say if you're back here, you're probably good from this, if that makes sense. All right, they are extending it. Let's see what they say. Still radar indicated. This lasts for 47 minutes. Right now to be near Pontoon Beach, South Roxana and Hartford around 1:15 p.m. That's Central Time. Edwardsville and Collinsville around 1:20. Glen and Carbon and Maryville around 1:25. Other places are Pogue, Coon, Fruit, and Kaufman. I don't know if I said any of those right. Granite City, you're good. All right. Good. Sometimes I completely mess all of them up. Hey, yeah. Definitely got some tight velocities starting to develop. Not seeing a CC drop still though, which is a good thing. Yep, you're in the polygon. If you live anywhere in this polygon, and I always try to say if you're like somewhere like Hamel, if you're around the edges of the polygon, this can easily move. Like, always keep an eye on it, even if you're just outside the polygon. Yes, there is still a tornado warning. Velocities are getting... I don't know if that's contamination or what that last one was. think this is contamination, but we'll have to wait and see what the next image shows us. Yep. If you were anywhere in this polygon right now, you need to be in your safe place. It's picking back up in St. Petersburg, Missouri. Yep. We are going to have round 2. It's probably, I'm going to be real, we say round 2, but these storms are going to be trailing. So for some people, it's going to feel like round after round after round, depending on where you are. That's just what happens when the storms trail each other, like it looks like it's going to be. Can y'all hear me like breathing into my mic? I was watching it back earlier and like I realized like, oh, like you like snorted in your mic. And then it made sense why somebody said, oh, is this ASMR weather? I was like, when I went and watched it back, I was like, maybe that's why they said that. We are currently monitoring it. I'm pretty sure this is just a contaminated image. We're waiting for the next image after that. But that's where the rotation would be. And that's where the tornado would be if there is one. Right now, it is only radar indicated. It is not confirmed. And I do appreciate anybody in the chat who does like to help and share the information. My main objective is to focus on and bring awareness to whatever active warnings there are. It's very hard for me to jump around to other places and try and constantly switch between different map features. And I probably need to stop getting so close to my freaking mic because I'm probably blowing some people's ears out. Do people south of St. Louis need to be concerned for later, or has the threat mostly guys, hold on. Just hold on for one moment. One moment. This is your threat level right now. South of St. Louis, this is your threat. You are this whole area. Exactly, Mozzie. We got bands on bands on bands. Yeah, that rotation is tight. Alright, I gotta turn this off. See, this is the one thing about doing layers, y'all. I gotta go through 50 different pages to turn everything off. Alright, let's get over here. Looks like it's trying to make this connection right here with this boundary. We do have rotation though. No CC drop either still. It's still only radar indicated rotation. It is not confirmed. Let's look back at some of these storms real quick, just see what they're looking like. Still got rotation here. In the basement, sirens went off twice in Bethalto, Illinois. Poor kids had to shelter twice at school. Oh, wow. See, this is the one thing we wish is like kids at least get the day off on days like this. Oh, I'm curious about this. So, like, I assume you're a teacher then. Is it like, do a lot of parents like pull their kids out of school like on days like this? I would assume so. Like eventually, like I want to be a parent, and like I know I would. Like that's no questions asked for me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. See, I'm I'm actually a nurse, but my sister-in-law is a teacher telling me I kept my four home. Okay. Yeah. 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 St. Charles. Okay. I will look up St. Charles for you. Which one is it? Missouri or Illinois? I'm gonna guess it's Missouri. Okay, my guess was right. You are. Where are you relative to this? You need to watch out for the next round that we're expecting. We got other rounds coming, guys. This is. I didn't even. I was literally making food. Like, I didn't expect this to already be going up yet. Like, I knew we would have some storm ignition around this time, but I thought that was just gonna fly off to the north before it had issues down in this area. Kansas City. Kansas City, you are good. I mean, I can click over here on the radar site, but I'm pretty sure you're good. Yeah, you're good. There is currently 35 minutes left on this warning. Alright, guys. Y'all spamming stuff is just gonna get y'all blocked. I don't mind looking up stuff, but occasionally, but right now we got a warning. Kankakee, you're good right now. Exactly. Repeating ourselves isn't going to better your chances of response. That's exactly true. All it's gonna do is get your way fast tracked to not watching anymore. Yeah. Naperville, Illinois. Naperville. I don't know how you say it. It's probably Naper. Same thing for you. Nothing concerning for you. Yeah, Mozzie's a good person to ask. It's just difficult for me to go through all the different windows while I'm doing this. Speaking of that, scroll up. Granite City, you are currently clear of the current tornado warning. You are not clear from the risk for today, but for the current tornado warning, you are clear. Again, if you're just joining us, if you live in this polygon, you need to be taking shelter. It is radar indicated rotation. It is not confirmed. St. Louis County. Currently, St. Louis, this is the first round of storms that we're seeing come through. Later this afternoon and evening is when we're going to see the big wave come through that we're expecting to be very dangerous. What time is that supposed to hit St. Louis? Give me 1 second. That's not what I meant to hit. I wanted to go to this, go to her. Alrighty. Why is nothing loading right now? Come on, computer. Maybe it's just that run. I'm gonna go to the latest run now. I think I got it to work now. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Y'all need to start getting concerned about an hour and a half for the next round. And then, well, now that there's other storms that are coming up behind this too, is what it's picking up on. So, really, y'all are gonna have like a little breaks in between everything, but it looks like y'all are gonna be going for a little bit now. Y'all are gonna get a small break after this one moves out. But then again, we could, because that's just the model. It's not always like what we're actually going to see firing out here, if that makes sense. So, need to keep an eye on this one down here too. Is St. Charles cooked? We don't know yet. We know that there's a pretty high ceiling for what we could see today. So we know what our risk is right now, and we just have to have our action plans in place. That's all we can do. Hi, over on YouTube. Yes, you are first. They said St. Charles and St. Louis is level E. No, that is not EF. EF is so that's the Fujita scale. That's how we rank our tornadoes. We're on, it's an outlook, it's a risk scale. So that's the categorical risk of severe weather. So a 4 out of 5 means you can expect possible tornadoes that can be strong or intense. No, you're good, you're good. I understand it can be very, because they do the scales and it's, you got the 1 through 5 scale of this, you got a 1 through 5 scale of that. It's for someone who isn't experienced or really doesn't even pay attention to the weather at all, it can be very, very confusing first seeing it. There is currently 25 minutes left on this. We'll see if they renew it or not. Right now, I'm not seeing anything concerning enough for them to continue it, but it might try and re-intensify again, because that's what happened last time, is the rotation picked up again, so they did another warning. Fenton? I don't know where Fenton is either, but I can find it on the map for you. Fenton, Missouri. You are right here. So right now you're currently in a severe thunderstorm warning for ping pong size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. You're also in the target for the big risk today, so you need to be paying attention today. And you need to have a plan today. Oh, Fallon. Oh, Fallon's somewhere near here. I'm going to type it in there. Is it O'Fallon, Illinois, or Missouri? Missouri. Okay. Yeah, you're in it too. You're better off though because you're in a better, I would consider a safer spot than St. Louis. St. Louis is in a rough spot today. Let me check the velocities on this real quick. Indianapolis looks like more of a straight line wind hail threat later, or really it's probably going to turn in. See, all right, guys. We're going to go over here and we're just going to pull out the model. Even though we got an active tornado warning, we're just going to pull out the model. All right, this is the latest run of the HER model. This is the next, so right here, this is the next wave that everybody's talking about that's going to come through. And then over here in Indianapolis, this is going to be straight line winds and a lot of rain. It's probably going to turn into a flash flood threat. And then this will be probably a QCLS threat up here to the north. Probably. That's what it's looking like the setup is for this. And then down here is where we're going to be watching all the line of either hopefully not discrete, but probably semi-discrete, or this might congeal into a line. All of that, depending on what it does do, plays a role in what our tornado risk and what we actually see actually ends up being. But I'll give you the times for everything too, since I didn't really do that. So this would be 3 p.m. Central. This would be 5 p.m. Central. 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, 1, 2. All right, let me go back to our tornado warning. Rotation broadened out a lot. I have a feeling they're probably going to let this expire with the way it's looking right now, unless it re-intensifies. Yes, there is a chance of nocturnal tornadoes tonight as well, so y'all do need to stay weather aware. You live in Baldwin, Missouri. Okay, I don't know what I was typing right there. Yeah, you're currently seeing straight line winds. I don't even have to look at the velocity to know that. Or you just had them. Yeah. I'm not weather aware whatsoever. I panic completely when it comes to storms. I mean, you're watching someone who's telling you about the storms. You're being informed about what's going on around you. That's weather aware. Do you have a plan of like if you get an alert? If you do, then you're being weather aware. The yellow, this is the tornado watch that's currently out. Southern Illinois, y'all are in the risk today for tornadoes as well. I'll do another quick run through of the model. This is 2, 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. That is actually 12, 1, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Hopefully that helps give you the real timing of everything here. We'll keep it fully zoomed out so everybody can see everywhere. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So, and don't pay attention exactly to all the cells that I just showed you. The most important thing is to understand that wherever you saw storms, and I just smacked the crap out of my mic, wherever you saw the storms is like that general area is where we expect to see storms. I'm gonna leave so I can stop scaring myself. Well, I'll join if anything comes to me. Of course, of course. Rotation's very broadened out a lot on this. They'll probably let this expire. I'd assume they'd let this expire. My son is at his dad's right now in Raymore, Missouri. Can you tell me what's happening there, please? Raymore, Missouri is there's nothing really happening there right now. They should be good. I'm pretty sure they're outside of all the risks today. They should be safe. But stay tuned. We will be doing coverage. As long as this is active, once this goes active, I'm going to have to get off so I can finally go eat before the next round. But shoot, it's a chance I might not get to eat today. Who knows? Oh, thanks for the follow. South Bend, Indiana. You're good there. Troy, Illinois. We're currently monitoring it for Troy. Right now, the rotation, if there was any, is over here. So I would say that you're probably good for the tornado warning now. Storm passed over me in Peoria, and it weren't nothing really. I'm wanting that to reach Madison, so I don't have to worry. To Bremen, Indiana. Bro, nothing came up when I typed that in. Is that... Or did I spell it wrong? No, that's what they said. No, I didn't. No, I spelled it wrong. Alright, we got it now. I had a feeling. You're good up there. I don't know why it's saving all these locations. You're good in Bremen. Bremen, however you say it. Let me check the velocity on this real quick. Thank you for the follows and likes, guys. I do appreciate it. If you were in St. Louis, this is just the very drop in the bucket for the beginning of this event. This is not the main event. This is the first wave that they had talked about coming through. The second wave is yet to come. And when we say second wave, for some, it's going to feel like a lot more than a second wave. Yeah, I feel it coming. You can feel it outside St. Louis. Dang, yeah. I want everybody to at least know that this is going on, and that's all I can do. And that's something you just have to be okay with when you do this. All right, they did extend the tornado warning. I don't even understand why this is getting warned. I don't understand that, but okay. I just don't see the rotation that apparently they see. If there isn't, I guess they're warning it because it is the leading one right now it's right next to this boundary. And if it is able to hook onto this boundary, then yeah, it could produce a tornado. Cartersville, Missouri. Oh, they just put out a discussion for this. Severe potential tornado watch likely. Well, this is for you, Cartersville, Missouri. What to expect. Tornadoes 140 to 170 mile per hour peak intensity. Wind 55 to 70 miles per hour. Hail 2 inches to 3.5 inches. Let's read their discussion. The supercell tornado risk will increase through the afternoon into this evening. That's the little summary. Let's actually read it. Visible satellite imagery shows increasingly agitated boundary layer cumulus evolving in the open warm sector near the confluence of the Oklahoma-Missouri rivers and southward. Here, diurnal heating of a moist air mass, upper 60s to lower 70s, dew points beneath steep mid-level lapse rates, around 8.5 Celsius per kilometer per STF, 18C sounding is yielding strong surface-based buoyancy. Over the next several hours, discrete/semi-discrete thunderstorms should develop within areas of differential heating and north/south oriented confluence zones, aided by an increasing low-level mass response accompanying a deepening surface cyclone to the north. The strong buoyancy and around 50 knots of effective shear will favor supercells and modest large-scale forcing for ascent, and some lingering capping at the base of the EML should favor a discrete/semi-discrete mode. Given a 50-knot southerly low-level jet and associated large clockwise curved photographs, 250 to 300 plus, dang. Strongest of northward extent, several supercell tornadoes and very large hail/damaging winds are expected. The best overlap of strongest low-level shear and buoyancy is expected over southern Illinois, southeast Missouri, and western Kentucky, where a few strong intense tornadoes are possible. Hope everybody got that. Yeah, so y'all need to be watching down here. Union City, Cartersville, all these areas in here, you really need to be paying attention. This is 95% chance they're going to put out a tornado watch for this. So I don't know when that's going to drop, but that'll probably drop soon. Don't say that. I mean, just have a plan. That's all you can do. All right, let me check on the velocities on this. Still not really seeing any strong rotation there at all. I'm in Cottleville. Can you check French Village, please? Yes. Is it like French Village, Missouri, or? Yeah. Right now you don't have any storms currently on you, but you are in the risk today for some strong and possibly intense tornadoes. So you do need to be prepared for that today. This one was labeled as tornado possible, about to come through the St. Louis area. If you live in the St. Louis area, you need to be prepared and keep an eye on this. I'm about to switch over to the velocities to check on this for you. No, you're good. You're good. Just have a plan for today. If you did get an alert, and go straight to wherever your safe place is that you have planned. That's all you can do. That's the one thing about anxiety that I've learned is if all you can do is make your plan, and after that, you just got to accept that you've made your plan and you've done what you can do. Again, guys, this one is currently labeled as tornado possible. So please, 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 if you live in the St. Louis area, please, at least if they do end up warning this, please just make your way to your safe place and be safe today. Today is not a day to mess around with any of this. Kentucky depends on where you are in Kentucky. Right now, this part of Kentucky right here is, and they're about to do a tornado watch for tornadoes peak intensity of 170 mile per hour. You're in the St. Louis area? Yeah, it's gonna be a day, y'all. People people will blow stuff out of proportion, but today's gonna be a day. This is possible tornado right here. They haven't put one on it or anything, but they do have it labeled as possible. No one can tell you 100% that there will be a tornado in St. Louis. We've already had a tornado warning for St. Louis a little bit ago. Nothing was confirmed, but it's a chance today that we could see one. Interstate 44 west of St. Louis. My road layer isn't good. I'd have to switch to another layer to be able to pull up the roads layer. Ohio City, Ohio. Oh, I'm gonna put this on. Just probably a flash flood threat. That's it. For St. Louis, right now, you're currently experiencing some. Right now, this one right here that's passing over St. Louis is tornado, labeled as tornado possible on the severe thunderstorm warning. And then you also have another, what they call the second wave, but for some of y'all, it's going to feel like multiple waves depending on where you're living and how the storms track. But yeah, right now the timing is you might get a little break after these initial ones move through for like an hour, hour and a half, and then it's going to pick straight back up because we'll be moving into the later hours of the afternoon and into the evening hours where it really will pick up. Like right now, let me show you right now we're not seeing any significant rotation anywhere. So I'm going to show you the significant tornado parameters right now. In St. Louis, it's going to be, I'd say right now I'd be on guard, and then about an hour and a half from right now, it is 2:00 there. Like 3:30 is when I'd start checking back again. As long as these don't go tornado warned that are coming through right now. I am pulling up. This is the significant tornado parameters. The storms could be strong and possibly produce tornadoes if you're near St. Louis. This is the significant tornado parameters. That was at 1. This is at 2, 3. Okay, St. Louis, you just went tornado warned. I gotta go back to regular radar. Alright, St. Louis, you are currently under a tornado warning. If you live in St. Louis, you need to be getting to your safe place. We do have an area of rotation right here. We do have a hook that's trying to form right now. We are not going to be looking up anywhere anymore while we have an active tornado warning for the St. Louis area. And we have active rotation. If you live anywhere in this warning, you need to be making your way to your safe place right now. This is radar indicator rotation. This is not confirmed. How close do you want me to see it? Do you want to see everything? Is that what you're trying to see? I try to keep it zoomed out so you can see the whole polygon at least. Right now, the rotation that I'm seeing is over here above. It's called Jeff Vanderloo. I don't know how to say that. Moving towards Venice. Let's look at the storm relative velocity. What about Highland? Highland, Missouri, I'm assuming. I don't know if there's a... Alright, there is no Highland, Missouri, so it's probably Illinois then. See, I got Missouri on the brain for some reason. Okay. Right now, this tornado warning is tracking towards you. You just need to keep an eye on it. Is all you can do. And they did let the other tornado warning expire, which is appropriate. Right now in the St. Louis area, you need to be in your safe place, though. Right now, you are okay in Highland, but you do need to keep an eye on this. Let's look at the velocity, everyone. We do have rotation right over here over Venice. Granite City, this is near you. You should be in your safe place right now. If you are anywhere in this polygon, you should be in your safe place right now. Yes, we do have rotation. Yeah, we do have some people that are from St. Louis. I would prefer y'all to be in your safe place, but I cannot control what people do. So we are currently watching it. Let's check the velocities on it. We do have some rotation. It is contaminated. This is what happens when we're in the city and we're so close to the radar site. Right now, this is only radar indicated. We have not had any confirmation on this. No, this is on the beginning. This is the initial first wave. If you do not think that after this is over. This is not the case. We have a threat that's going to start later this afternoon that'll go into the night hours as it moves east and southeast. We don't have a CC drop though, so that's good. This is not a website. This is actually called Radar Omega. It's an app you can get and you can buy on the App Store. And to be able to use the PC app, you have to buy a subscription. And Highland's over here, I'm pretty sure. Right now we're monitoring this as it moves that way. You will likely you will likely at least see hail and straight line wind. Like right now, this is warned for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind. Again, if you live anywhere in this polygon, you should be in your safe place right now. Will Toledo, Ohio be okay later today? Give me 1 second. Yes, Toledo, Ohio, you will be fine. If you see anything, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a flash flood threat, if anything. I just got to look at the model. I don't know exactly what it's going to be there. So I'll look at this. We're on significant tornado perimeters. Probably not even a flash flood threat, maybe, but it's just going to be rain and maybe some wind. No, probably nothing severe though. I don't see anything severe for you. All right, we're going back to our tornado warnings. We're taking a break from looking around like that now. We still have rotation right here. Looks like it's trying to organize and form a hook, maybe. Again, if you live anywhere in this polygon, you should already be in your safe place. We are currently covering St. Louis right now. Springfield, Missouri. Let me check this velocity and then we will go check that real quick. Still have rotation. Not seeing a CC drop on this. All right, what was it that I'm looking up? Springfield, okay. You're gonna have to watch for the threat later. Right now, there's nothing in your area right now. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Still have a rotation right here. Pacific, Missouri. Right now, there is nothing currently tracking towards you. Right now, all this is starting to clear out, and then it's going to heat up, and we're going to get that heating during the day to make it more and more unstable, and then we'll get our second round. Springfield. I'm pretty sure. For Springfield, right now, the risk is just for flash flooding. Well, actually, there's nothing right now, but you are in the flash flood discussion. Let me check this. This is trying to hook. All right, they've shifted the warning over. So St. Louis down here, you are out of it. Now up here, Granite City, all these other places, you need to be in your safe place. Collinsville. Oh, you're in this. Collinsville, you should be in your safe place. St. Peter's is nice and calm right now. Again, guys, this is starting to look very concerning. You need to be in your safe place if you live anywhere in this polygon. Again, guys, this is radar indicated rotation. This is not confirmed. But if you do live in this polygon, you need to be in your safe place. Carpentersville, Illinois. You're good up there. I'm not seeing any CC drop or anything on this. Of course. Fairmont, Indiana area. Did I spell that? I must have spelled that wrong. Let me scroll back. Fairmount. Okay. I don't know why I have this over here on this other screen. It's so hard to get to. But it makes it so much easier to look at everything on the map. Right now, I just expect just a flash flood threat for you at this point in time. All right, we got a lot of people asking about places, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another model run through real quick. So I'm gonna give everybody a second to, everybody I hope would know their general area on this map. You should be able to see every state. Let me check. Yeah, you should be able to see most of the states in this area. We're going to run it through the reflectivity for the 17Z. I think that's the one that has... Yeah, it's going to be the 17Z. Let's give this a full run through at least. And this is just for everybody to get a general view of where the storms are going to be, so you can see what to expect in your area. If I can get it to do what I want it to do. All right, this is 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. This is all in Central Time, by the way. 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, 1, 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. That's a full run through, so I hope you know where you're at. You should have at least saw if storms are going to be in your general area. Right now, our risk for tornadoes is really condensed around this area. There is a risk for tornadoes everywhere in this area, but our main concern for strong and intense tornadoes is going to be in this area. Can I do that again, please? Yes, I can do that again. So this is 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And all that's in Central Time, guys. The boarding was towards the end. Most of that, all the severe stuff is going to be today through this evening, through I think 1 o'clock in the morning. Maybe how long the severe weather. I didn't exactly look. I was just trying to do the run through for y'all. Alright, y'all, if you do live in this polygon, you need to make sure you're in your safe place. Look at the reflectivity on this. Not really seeing much rotation out of it anymore. Let me see. I'm there right now, just really dark. Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, I got you. It's probably just going to be a flood threat, maybe some straight line winds and hail. Yep. That's why this is going to be such a big problem. Even like, because this is all clearing out now too. Like all of this is going to clear out, and you're just going to get that heating, and it's going to make it unstable. Even though you did have some storms come through to the north, it's just all around not going to be good. Edwardsville. I'm assuming it's Edwardsville, Illinois. Right now, you're right on the edge of the polygon. I'm not seeing a place of concern for rotation, but even if that's the case, you are probably good for this one. Now, you are not good for the rest of today, but for this specific storm, you're okay. Will Grand Rapids be okay? Yes. Central Indiana. Y'all are gonna have a flood threat up here, probably a flash flood threat. Straight line winds and hail. Maybe I'd expect maybe a QCLS threat, a quick spin up. Probably not a strong or intense tornado. I mean, you can't rule one out, but that's what I would expect. St. Louis right now, this is past the St. It's currently heading out east of St. Louis. Not really seeing a area of rotation that's tight or anything at all. This is the storm relative velocity. This would tell you relative to the storm, the rotation, and I'm not seeing anything on that either. University Park, Illinois. I'd expect the same thing I've told for most of these areas is if you do see anything, it's probably just going to be a flash flood threat up there. I don't expect really a tornado threat up here. If it is anything, it'd be like a quick spin up. Carbondale? I think that's what that said. Right now there's nothing. Hold on. Right now you're not dealing with anything, but once these storms fire, and because y'all are we're expecting this watch also to come out for possible significant tornadoes. Peak tornadoes of 170 mile per hour is what that watch is potentially going to come out with. Springfield, Missouri. You might see some tornadoes today, but you're also going to have a straight line and a straight line wind threat and a hail threat too, still to come. Ohio. Ohio, you probably are not going to deal with anything. I'm just going to pull up the model. Okay, up here, this is going to be probably a straight line wind threat with QCLS tornadoes. That's what that looks like. In Ohio, it's just going to be a rain threat. Probably a flash flood threat for Ohio. All of Ohio is just going to see a lot of rain. All right, they finally downgraded this. All right, I'm going to do a quick overview of everything real quick, and then I got to go take a break so I can go eat something. I was in the middle of eating, and I jumped on live. Yes, exactly what they said. I cannot predict if there is going to be a tornado. I can only tell you if there is a chance if there's going to be a tornado in your area. I can tell you if the ingredients are there, but I can't tell you if a tornado is going to hit you. I really do appreciate that. All right, let me do our quick little run through this model. We'll do it just like I did last time. I'll do it by the time, so everybody find where you are, and then we'll get going. All right. This is 2 p.m. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 6 a.m. That's as far as we really need to go. But hopefully that gives you an overview of where you're going to see storms. Now, don't exactly pay attention to where every single cell is. When you see like the cells on there, just know in that general area is where we're expecting to see storms. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and end the live. I will be back on in a little bit after I eat. If you want to, you can drop a follow so you can join back later. But otherwise, I hope y'all stay safe. Please stay weather aware. This was just the first round of today that I hopped on for. I will be back on later. Y'all, please stay safe.